Sounds
Muppet
awful.
vomited up a child.
It was so it's basically it's the birthing video. You're seeing the whole thing, and it's just
But you don't know that's coming.
no. And like with me, I was more up by my my wife's head, so I wasn't
Not your babies.
I wasn't down in the nitty gritty. I wasn't down there like looking at it. You know, I was kind of
You weren't the nitty gritty.
I was holding her hand. I was petting her head.
The babies?
I didn't get up in there. I was just trying to be like, the breathing, you know, like you get just doing the breathing, hanging out up top, and whatever was going on down below, I didn't see the action. Not like this video.
Not my problem.
Brother, I saw it all.
video.
I saw it. So I will say this about the video. I'm glad I saw it because it was very unexpected. I mean, it just happened. You're like, Jesus God. So at the moment my kids were being born, I was a little better prepared.
Yeah.
You know, for what you're going to see. But it's different when it's your wife versus some random woman. Because I'm like, oh, man, I hope she does. Yeah, same thing happened. Okay.
Matt Griggs is commenting on our YouTube page. And you said he was one of the people that packed up the stuff.
Yeah.
For the Sonics at Key Arena. He also says, seeing the shower heads in the locker room at 8 feet plus reminded me of how short I was at 5'7". I never even thought about that. I never would think that it's got to be. You got 7-footers in there taking a shower.
So they adjust the shower. But isn't that the same as, it's the exact opposite, but the same as you said when you were house hunting with your then wife?
Yeah.
And I guess this house was in a great neighborhood. The market was hot, but it was still somehow affordably priced. Mm-hmm. And you walked in, and it just took you a little while to piece together why maybe this house is going for less. No pun intended.
No, it'd been on the market for over a year and a half, which made no sense.
In Seattle at that time.
And this was North Beach.
Yeah, it's a great neighborhood.
It's a little bold neighborhood that has a view of the sound.
Oh, dude, yeah.
And everything else. I'm just like, why is this house in the market for so long? And you go in there and you realize that the light switches are 2 feet off the ground.
Right.
Because the real...
So it would cost a ton to redo it all.
Because, a little person had the house retrofitted for their life.
The kitchen counters were 3 feet tall. The sink was down there,
crazy.
too. So if you wanted to wash
But it was
your hands,
everything, right?
Everything. You had to bend over.
What about like the toilet?
The toilet was on a step system. So it was on like a pedestal. If that
So
makes
it's a normal height, but there was still a step to get up there.
The bed was the same way. So you had a flat bed that looked like it was on the ground, but it wasn't. It was on like a 2 to 3 step tiered system. So like a bed itself is just too high.
Yeah.
You need to walk up to this thing.
What about like once you realize what was
All
going
the
on,
electricity needed to be redone.
could you not help but just look at it like, I got to see this room. I want to see everything.
Well,
now.
once we figured out what was going on, it was fascinating.
Did the real estate agent tell you, or did you finally just piece together?
We had no idea. We had no idea. We thought that there was something where, like, okay, like the inspector has come in here and said, look, this needs a new everything.
Yeah.
Well, it did.
It did.
It
right.
did, but just like, it wasn't structurally, deficient. It was just the fact that all the electrical needed to be changed. All the plumbing needed to be changed. All the kitchen needed to be changed. You don't think this through very much.
No.
Okay, every single door. The doorknob was down. The doors needed to be replaced. Everything in this home
They should have just sold
needed to
as
be
is.
replaced. I was like, well, they probably had to. I mean, they needed somebody who knew that he could go in there gradually and fix all this.
But that's
crap.
a lot of money, because like you said, it's everything.
Yeah, but wasn't there like a town in Virginia?
Yeah.
That they put on a TV show
That's
or something?
the legend is there's this small town that was made for little people.
Yeah.
But my brothers lived down there for
Nobody could confirm it.
seen it. It was super popular. Everybody talked about it. But to this day, I've never met anybody
might not be-
who has laid eyes on it.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if it's real or urban lore. But apparently he built it to scale. But it was a small scale.
Oh, okay. That's the legend, man, and no one can prove or disprove this.
Whether it was good or not, what did you witness that you'll never forget? 206-803-ROCK.